go online now for like a minute. Kept getting kicked off. So Saturday morning, and now last night, Harris's campaign released a statement that Waltz misspoke. He's misspeaking about his record. Listen, they were waiting to Friday because everyone knows whether if you're in politics or if you're in news, and you want to release a statement and say that we addressed it, but with little impact, you do it on Fridays. No one's paying attention, right? So they say he misspoke. So no, didn't misspeak. I was never in the military, so I'm not going to criticize anyone who was in the military. Right? I don't care what you did in the military. I don't care if you're a correspondent. I don't care if you were the cook. I don't care what you did. I'm definitely not going to criticize you. But Walt's line. So how that's going to play out going forward, who knows? You're probably going to get the Republicans who are going to roll out. The Republicans are going to roll out veterans. I can tell you this: my dad served in Vietnam, active duty, and he's pretty liberal, and he's pissed. He's pissed. I can't even tell you what he called the guy. He called the guy. He refers to him to some not nice things. Is it a deal breaker? I don't know. He doesn't like Trump too much either, So but it's like the typical person, right? They like some things that someone says, but they don't like everything, right? So we'll see what happens. So I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think he was doing it on purpose? We'll see. We'll see. The best is yet to come. So I'm sitting in a parking lot, sipping on my Dunkin'. Not an endorsement of Dunkin'. But I ain't paying the money they want at Starbucks. Those people must be rich. To be paying all that money to drink coffee at Starbucks. So it's going to be interesting. If you look at the polls, Harris is... The polls are all over the place, right? Harris is taking the lead over here. Over here, they're not. She had to take the lead. Trump's still ahead. So who knows? As we all know, it's not a popularity contest, right? Because you can win the popular vote and still lose, right? So it's definitely not a popularity vote. It comes down to the states, the electoral college. So we'll see. They already know how most of it plays out, right? They know where California is going. They know where Texas is going. They know where New York is going. They have a pretty good idea of where they stand in the votes, right? So it's going to come down to, like every election, a handful of seats, right? It's going to come down to make sure Florida, the Republicans want to make sure Florida goes red. They want to try to pick off North Carolina. They want to try to win Georgia. If it plays out, if you take the polls right now, Trump wins. Trump wins by the Electoral College. He loses the popular vote, if you believe the polls, but he still becomes president. You know, and that's kind of like, if you really think about it, what does that say about? If you really think about, what's it say about Biden and Harris, right? So in 2020, you beat Trump, right? You beat him. You beat him. You got him out of office. You had over 300 electoral votes, and he was out. And they demonized him, right? They demonized him. He was this. He's the devil. He's the next coming of Adolf Hitler. I mean, they used a lot of crazy things, right? Analogies. But what's it say that 4 years later, he might get back in? What does it say about your party? If people really loved your party and what you're doing, this shouldn't even be a contest, right? Shouldn't even be a contest. Now, let's see. I'm getting a warning here. Let's see. Warning. If YouTube Live is not ended in 1 minute, you will be banned. Why? Why? You hard-earned tax dollars fund my unemployment lifestyle, right? Right-wingers don't wipe their ass, right? Okay, whatever that means. Here, we'll show it. YouTube monitors warning. If your YouTube Live is not ended in 1 minute, you will be banned. For what? Okay. It isn't Kamala up 8%. It isn't Kamala's up 8% this early. I don't know about that. I mean, up 8%? Who knows? I've seen this like 3 times this morning. I know I don't know if it's this particular video, I was having a hard time. Every time I clicked go live, it said, you can't go live. And I had to go back and forth, and finally it came on. So, I don't know. The YouTube monitor. What's your favorite sport? I play golf. I like golf. I played golf in high school. I played golf in college. You know. And played golf into my 30s and 40s. And then, you know, I gained too much weight to play golf anymore. But that's what it is, right? Pain in the ass. But I like golf. But I try to watch football. You know, I'm down here in Florida. Down there, I watch the Dolphins. We're like a typical sports team, right? Every year is our year, and then they suck. So, we'll see. But I think the YouTube monitor thing is BS, right? I did a live stream. What happened was I like F1. I was watching F1 racing, and they had the live timing that I subscribed to. It's like $100 a year or something. And during a live stream, I was showing the timing, the live timing, and the racetrack. And they did a copyright strike on it, right? So I was taken down, and I got a thing. But what's hysterical is that if you go and you look at other people who are streaming, they're using the same software, they're using the same, and I don't know, nothing happens to them. Oh, a Chiefs fan. Listen, what can you say? The Chiefs are, you know, they got a great tight end, they got a great quarterback, right? And they got a bunch of role players. It's similar to the mold that the Patriots used years ago, right? You had Brady, you had Gronk, and then you had a lot of other players who were serviceable, you know, over his over his time at New England, Brady was the consistent force. Gronk was consistent, and then you had players came and they came, they went, and they were able to keep rolling. Then he goes to Tampa Bay, and he takes Gronk with him, and he wins again. So, the Chiefs got a good chance. And Mahomes got a good chance to break, Brady's record. Brady was in 10 Super Bowls, and he won, I don't know, something crazy, 6. I don't know. I used to be able to tell you, if you mentioned any player on any team, I could tell you what college they came from, right? Brady was from Michigan. I have no idea about Gronk. But there was a time, you just mentioned the player, and I can tell you what college they came from. I'm a huge college football fan. Now that money's involved, but my opinions changed a little bit. But these players played for nothing, right? They played for their school. They played for their pride. Any other questions? Favorite sport? What's the YouTube monitors? Oh, it's been a minute. They haven't ended it yet. So, you got people out there. Who just haters, man. What's everyone else doing this morning? It's Saturday. I gotta go plug my tire. I do that stuff myself. I plug my own tire. I bought the kit. I roll the car around, find the nail, pull it out, plug it, pump up the tire. I don't mess around. People driving like maniacs around. Dunkin' Donuts. Giving away free coffee. I paid for mine. People are nuts. Alright. Well, again, I try to take some questions for a few people.